welcome, Stirling. I'm sitting here with Stirling Nix, the writer of Breadcrumbs for Pigeons. Thank you for being here. And
thank you for having me.
Excellent. So you have been a member of the studio for quite some time now.
I have, Fran, a little over 5 years.
5 years. And you're a writer and an actor and a director.
Yes, absolutely. I wear many hats.
Yes. And this piece that you wrote, Breadcrumbs for Pigeons, was an assignment given to you, yes, in class?
It was an assignment given in class.
To write for 2 actors who were in the class, Scott and Lucia. What was that like?
Well, I'll tell you, Fran, it was a really interesting process because through watching the actors do repetitions and improvs, I got a really good sense of who they were. And then I just got to use my imagination to find a world that I thought would be interesting for the 2 of them. And so that's what I did. And I put them in a park. I feel like any 2 people can randomly meet in a park, and that just seemed like a great place for them.
And what was your biggest challenge in writing this?
You know, my biggest challenge, not only in writing this, but in any of our assignments when we're writing for actors that are at the studio, you know, they're students and they're professional actors and they're actors, right? And it's not only giving them something that's in their wheelhouse that they can hit a home run with, but it's also giving them something that's going to challenge them as an actor, as an artist, so that hopefully they're growing as well. I know for me, my favorite parts were the ones that not only had moments where I was like, oh man, I got this just on the first read, but where there was someone's like, oh, I don't know, I'm a little scared about this part. And then you dive in and, you know, and grow.
So you've done a number of shows at our theater, both as an actor and as a writer, right? You've had shows produced as a writer, and you've had shows where you've been acting in them.
Yes, I'm very blessed.
You've done some really great work there. And what do you like better, writing or acting?
This is probably, I know you're supposed to focus on one thing. I love them both equally. I really need the communion that the theater brings when you're on stage. There's nothing like it. I love the subtleties of film and TV, where it's a look or a gesture or just living in that moment. But then as a writer, you know, I have some great ideas, but to me, the getting in and the rewrite and the, oh, one more draft, and that's like playing a symphony or something. You know, you're constantly tweaking notes and learning little, like if I played piano, which I studied for about a year and I suck at it, but that little thing when you're sitting at the piano and you don't know the song you're going to play at all and you just start playing and daydreaming. I just love that as a writer, that I can go in my mind and create people and situations that someday will come to life, you know?
So I'm going to ask you about a project that I've heard about, wonderful things about. It's called Upstart the Series. Show that you produced and wrote.
I produced, I wrote, I directed, and I had a very small part as a ghost in it. But that was a project that I did for Twitch, the Twitch network, and it's up right now. You can find it on YouTube. It lives on YouTube. My partner, Tanya Young, took the time to put all the episodes up. I'm very proud of it, and it's a great story about a guy that inherits a recording studio and tries to turn it into a media mogul, Oprah-owned network kind of thing. So
this is Upstart the Series, and there's how many episodes on there?
There are 6.
6. You can go to YouTube and Google it and catch it. It's also on Twitch networks. So you're a happening guy.
Thanks, Fran.
And an incredibly talented actor, because I know, and I've seen your work and worked with you on many levels. So I'm so honored that you joined us and that you let us do this piece and that you took this on. And now the world gets to see your work. So thank you, Stirling, for being here, and thank you for being the artist that you are.
Thank you, Fran. I really appreciate that.
There's no one like you. There's no one like you in the whole world with your talent.
Amen. Bless you.
Keep going, my friend. And I look forward to the next thing that you bring forth.
Thanks, Fran. I appreciate it. It'll be on AWS, I'm sure.
All right. Have a good day. Thank you.
You as well. Take care.